toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Boston College Eagles offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Pulled and fired complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's James. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Handoff from the gun. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's live. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Finds his big tight end. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Locke. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and pop.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Irish! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finding an escape route. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To throw, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's James. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stumbled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's McDonald. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Goes toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's hard to understate how much it's worth to have a guy who can run just enough to pick up a first down, to keep a drive alive, to avoid a negative play.
He's just got enough. Everybody could be covered on a pass play, and he can go and get the first down for you. He can make maybe one or two guys miss and just stretch the football past the sticks to keep the drive alive. Such a weapon to have on offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's James. Makes the grab. It's Bond. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Slithers into space. He breaks a tackle. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Still running at the 40. He now has 111 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Using his feet to buy time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Barrett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge.
There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Love. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Fields. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it. Spins away from the defender. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. The sure hands, it's Bond. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Boston College will send out the punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here come the Irish back on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Love. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he left the 1st defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's James. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Caught behind the line. It's Love. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Love. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give to the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Not a chance. Missed it. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in front. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's James. Fires to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. Off and running. The tap. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 8 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air, it's Carr. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes...
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the 1st down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Wilkins. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw. It's James. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkins. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Bond. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say